All right, good morning to our morning mindset call. Is getting rich bad or good? Is getting rich good or bad? However you want to look at it. This is interesting. I got to tell you a story, and I hope you get tons of value from what I'm going to share with you right now. Those of you who are new to my Periscope, this is Jack Lader, and I'm an internet marketer. I've hit the top 10 in 3 different internet marketing systems, and that's competing among thousands and thousands of people online. And this is our morning mindset call. So, going to ask you, is getting rich good or bad? Well, I got to tell you a quick little story, and this actually blew me away. My son came home from school one day, and we were having a fun walk around the neighborhood and trying to get into a little bit better shape, and he says, Dad, would you rather have a lot of money, or would you rather have friends? And I says, well, say that again, what do you mean? And he's about 12 years old, and he says, well, would you rather have money, or would you rather have friends? And welcome here, Ben to Love. I hope you get tons of value from what I'm going to share with you right now. And the rest of you, welcome. Be sure to leave comments and questions if you have questions as I move along here. And welcome. And we're hearing friends instead. Some people are saying otherwise. What's the opinions here? Is it better to have friends, or is it better to have money? In other words, would you rather have a lot of money, or would you rather have a lot of friends? And I told my son, I says, you know what, I just soon have both. You know, why not have great friends and be able to provide for myself and have the money that I need to plan for the future, retirement and everything else. And I'd rather have both. And you know, I like the idea there, you know, a few friends are not enough, and that's true. I'd rather have a lot of friends and a lot of money, right? Anyway, you know, welcome, Anjikin. I probably mispronounced your name. I apologize for that. But anyway, I got to tell you what happened. He asked me that question. It's like, okay, it's either or. Well, does it need to be either or? And I says, well, I'd rather have both. He says, well, you can't choose both. He says, you got to choose one or the other. And he says, what happened is that he went to school in the morning, and I think he has a real well-meaning teacher, but his teacher posed that question, and they had to write it on a 3x5 card, and it had to be either way. Let me see what the comment is here. When that money is gone, then your friends are there that love you. That's true if your money does go. But let me just pose a scenario for you, okay? His teacher says, well, the teacher asked that question, would you rather have a lot of money, or would you rather have a lot of friends? And as if it had to be an either or question. Now, this is why I pose this. I believe that it is absolutely possible to have wonderful, awesome friends, many wonderful friends that you care about and that they care about you, and be wealthy, okay? Some of you know, maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but over the last few years, my parents have been battling cancer. And my dad, just a few months ago, died from cancer. My mother has had breast cancer. She's still alive, but she's doing really, really well. Both of my parents have been beneficiaries of John Huntsman's Cancer Research Center and his hospital. Just a second here. Anyway, sorry I didn't catch that last question quick enough. Talk amongst yourself if I missed this. But anyway, both of them have been beneficiaries of the Huntsman Cancer Hospital here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And in fact, John Huntsman has hospitals all around the world, and it's all part of his philanthropic donations. He's actually donated closer to $1 billion to charities and to primarily his cancer research. both of his parents died from cancer. He's fought cancer a couple of times, and so his passion is to cure cancer in our lifetime. And the guy is just wonderful. He is a billionaire, and he owns Huntsman Chemical. This is John Huntsman Sr. And in fact, his goal is to die broke. Now that's kind of interesting. Here a billionaire is whose goal is to die broke. The reason why is because he wants to be able to fund his cancer research and find, he believes he's going to cure cancer in our lifetime. And that's why he says that. So, and it's pretty awesome because my dad, he had cancer for about 20 years, believe it or not, and fought it for a long, long time. And during the last year, all of the possible cancer treatments had failed. And somehow, Huntsman's Cancer Institute was able to find funding for some cancer meds that he couldn't have afforded at the time. In fact, the cancer meds were costing something like $7,000 a month, and his insurance would not pay for it because he had already gone through a different regimen. And the other regimen no longer worked, and so they needed something else, and so they got funding through Huntsman Research. And here an individual is who, it's kind of interesting because John Huntsman he put together a large committee of other billionaires to encourage them to give away, believe it or not, about 99% of their wealth. You have to ask yourself, okay, a billionaire, how much does it cost to eat? And that's what he told the others there. He actually met with Warren Buffett, who's probably, the fourth or fifth wealthiest person in the world, and others. And Warren Buffett was on his side, and he says, well, let's get these guys up to 50% first before we ask for them to give up 90 or 99%. But that's how John Huntsman feels. A person who has the wealth, has the wherewithal to make a mighty change in people's lives. And I believe that there's an obligation for those of us who are more wealthy to help out. So anyway, is it better to have, would you rather have friends or would you rather have a lot of money? I really think money is money. It's energy, and you can have both. You really can have both. So anyway, I hope that let me know what you think about that, what your feelings are about that. I really think it's a mindset shift that's helpful, and both is great. Yeah, I agree with you. Wouldn't it be great if we could build our wealth with the attitude that, yes, we're going to take care of our family. That's the first priority, right? To take care of our family, to make sure that we're not a burden on other people, and then to turn around and help others out. So I want to encourage you to do that as you're seeking out your wealth, seeking out your own freedom, and being self-sufficient is so important. And I heard one top producer put it this way. He called them, a lot of times we are raised in life with mind viruses. What do I mean by mind viruses? Mind viruses around money. And if we have certain mind viruses around money, our minds will not allow us to get the money. For example, in this sentence, money does not grow on blank. Okay, I'd rather have a lot of friends than have money, or I'd rather believe in God than have a lot of money, or I'd rather have a great family rather than have a lot of money, as if you have to choose between the two. And the mind viruses come out so easily. I hear them frequently all the time, but it doesn't have to be that way. I mean, think about it this way: if we have a mind virus that tells us that money is evil and that people who have a lot of money are evil, our minds and our values will not allow us to get the money so that we can be secure, so that we can help other people out. Now, no doubt there's good people that are poor, there's good people that are rich, there's bad people that are poor, bad people that are rich. Being rich doesn't mean that you're bad or good, it just means that you're rich. So I don't know what you think about that. Comment, like, and share here. Swipe down, swipe sideways to share this on your social media if you got value from this. Leave me a bunch of hearts if you appreciate the tips that I've given today in today's mindset, morning mindset Periscope. So anyway, make sure to go if you want a lot of value and how to market online. Like I said, I've reached the top 10 in 3 different internet marketing systems, competing among thousands of people. Go over to workwithjacklater.com, workwithjacklater.com, and I have a ton of tips, tricks, and ideas on how to market and how to get leads online. I help people get leads, how to recruit people into their business, and how to become top earners. So go ahead and go over to workwithjacklater.com. Now, later is just with, like, sooner or later we'll meet, Later. Workwithjacklater, Later.com. And get those tips, tricks, and ideas on how to market online, how to get leads online. I teach stuff anywhere from video marketing to blog marketing, email marketing, how to get leads with social media, and many, many other sources that you may or may not be aware of. So anyway, go over to workwithjacklater.com. Feel free to share and make it a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.